I'm Allison, and here is a leading edge Poodle University tail tutorial. So here we have a poodle with a big full natural tail. You can see how big it is, and it hasn't been groomed in quite a while. It's combed out, and so this is how we're going to start. So first of all, it's your job to recreate the ball of the tail looking perfect exactly where you want it. So the biggest mistake people make is they hold the tail where they want it and then they trim it there. That's not what you do. You hold the tail where the dog naturally carries it and you trim it to make it look like the ball is in the perfect position, right? So if the dog carries the tail here, perfect, or over their back, it's your job to make it look as perfect as possible. So how do we do that? So the first thing I like to do is I like to comb all the hair as far forward as I can. And then here is the tip of her tail right here. I'm gonna take all this hair with my straight scissors as close to that tip as possible. So that's gonna be my starting point. And I make sure that this is nice and tight. And of course you can go over it a few times. So you can already see the beginning of our ball where we want it taking shape. So now that she's relaxing a little bit, I can see that more hair needs to come off here because I don't want it to look like it's going so far over her back. So the second thing I like to do is where I've clippered the tail right here, is I like to comb all the hair down and around that. And basically you're gonna use, with my straight shears, I'm gonna use that line as my guide. So I'm gonna go all the way around this tail, just coming straight out from that clipper work. And actually, she has a little bit of a cowlick at the base of her tail, so I'm just gonna tidy this up. And generally, as a rule of thumb, don't want the base of the tail shaved higher than where her rosettes are. She's kind of crunching her tail down a little bit. So now we have the bottom of our tail and the tip of our tail done. So basically now, either with your straight shears or your curved, I like the Itsumi Super Curved, you're just gonna blend that bottom part, so where you shaved it at the base of the tail, always holding the tail where she naturally carries it, and you're gonna just blend it into the tip that you created with your first cut. So where you want the end of the tail to actually be. So you're just blending, you're kind of giving the tail a shake, seeing where the hair kind of naturally falls, because you know the hair is a bit thin there right now. We're gonna pretend that it's sprayed up so that we can see that hair. Take these tips off, make a nice round ball out of it. And you can see the tail starting to take shape. And now she has a very difficult tail because you know it's a full long tail and she does like to carry it over her back. So you have to really concentrate and just always remember not to take too much of this off. You could even put a little bit of hairspray in there if you wanted, just to make it look a little bit fuller at the top so you're not cutting off hair that you don't want. Again, you can just touch up this clipper line as needed and just keep combing the hair. So the important part is to make sure you don't cut off this side stuff, that you're always forming it to make that perfect ball where you want it, and that you're holding the tail where she's gonna naturally carry it. And then we're just gonna keep blending from this line. Just gonna get in your way for a second so that I can see what I'm doing right here. And there we go. We can see how we're making that ball of the tail look. Now see how she carries it over here. Now I'm just gonna make sure that I really clean up this bottom part. See how it's touching her back a little bit? She's exaggerating it for the camera because that's how they are. So that's our tail tutorial. We're gonna do another one with a dog that carries her tail in a different place. If you have any questions, you'd like to see a tutorial, please hop on the Leading Edge Facebook page, private message me, email me, smoke signals, snail mail, however you'd like a question or tutorial to be answered, just give us a call or a message. Actually, just give us a message. Anyway, great to see you guys. Talk to you soon. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give us a like, and if you haven't already done so, you can subscribe to our channel below. Also, check out leadingedgedogshow academy.com for our premium content. We had a lot of fun bringing you all this information. See you soon. Bye.